notice right now, I'm just circling around, imagining where my opponent's at, moving with them a little bit. Not close enough where any of us can go ahead and hit each other, but I am changing positions to go ahead and keep my opponent off, making them reset, getting a couple feints in. Now as I move, I might take an opportunity to go ahead and try to score a jab to see what's going on, get close enough, maybe catch a jab, reset again, move my feet. And if you notice the whole time that I'm getting here, I'm doing something called half steps, right? I'm doing half steps to see what I can go ahead and get. Half steps to see what I can go ahead and get. Now, the combination that we're working on today is a 1-2. And the way that we're going to get there is we're going to throw the jab as we take our half step with our left foot, and then we're going to fire the right hand as soon as we plant our weight on that left foot to make sure that we're in that new position against our opponent. So if you want to see what that looks like from a slow motion standpoint, as I take a half step with this left foot, I'm shooting the jab right there. Now, if you saw where I placed my hand, this is dependent on where my opponent is. The same way that where I throw this right hand is going to be dependent where my opponent is. If my opponent's head is over my left shoulder, well, that's where I'm going to go ahead and turn and throw the right hand. If I do the same thing off the half step and my opponent's head is over my right shoulder, that's where I'm going to go ahead and throw the right hand. But this is the setup. Left foot allows me to go ahead and change positions where I'm at to maybe catch another angle on my opponent, depending on the position of my opponent and my position according to them. Now, this jab is going to make sure that I mask them so they don't understand I did move this foot and I'm in a different position. It's going to distract them for them to think about something. Now, as soon as that distraction is done, I'm coming right through with the right hand again. So that is the combination that we're working on. So when we incorporate it into shadow boxing, depending on how advanced you are, you could just move around the ring. As soon as that half step happens, go ahead and shoot that right hand. But as we think about this and as I teach, it's our setup is how we get in, what we do when we get in, and then our exit is how we get out or we stop our opponent from punching. That is the entire choreography that needs to happen when we are now in engagement with our opponent. So as we're shadow boxing and you're moving around, your intentions and focus could be on what would happen and what does your opponent look like according to the position that you're in and the position that they're in to now be able to score this half step right hand. Now, where's your opponent at?